Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Car Wash Network Live at the Car Wash Show 2018. I'm Matt DeWolf. With me here now is Bob Schaefer with AVW. Bob, how's it going?
It's going great. We're busy today.
That's a good problem. That is a good problem to have.
Yeah, especially when you pay the investments to come to these shows.
So let's talk a little bit about belts. It turns out that's what you guys do. What are you watching right now in kind of just the conveyor part of this industry?
Well, the big things that we've got our eye on right now are getting our run times up, the time that the equipment lasts between maintenance schedules, belt life. We've been making big strides in that, and we've got some new things that are coming out soon, having to do with the drive systems and stuff like that, that are putting us beyond the targets that we had just a few years ago. So we're excited about that. We're also pretty excited that we've become official. We kind of felt like a loner here in the industry the last many years, trying to introduce a new technology that we truly believe in our hearts is the wave of the future. And Auto Laundry News recognized this year by asking the question on the Auto Laundry News survey of tunnel operators whether they had belts or not. So that was a big deal to us. We're official.
You finally have a seat at the table, right?
Correct.
Yeah, yeah, that's funny. So tell me a little bit about why you believe so much in this particular product, in the belt system.
Well, I've been in it a long time, so I'm a little biased in this, but we've had good experience over the years. Customers love loading it, and when you bring customers who haven't experienced it before and watch them load a belt, they'll pull on and they'll kind of pull themselves up in the steering wheel, kind of looking over to see what's going on, and all of a sudden they realize they're loaded and they don't know when it happened, and they start laughing. So you see that chuckling going on a lot in places, a lot of our owners, and we've got hundreds of these out there now, so we got a lot of input coming back from distributors and customers, and they'll tell us that they see people enjoying that and that they get feedback on their Facebook pages and stuff like that these people love that loading experience.
Yeah.
Maintenance is a lot lower for the operators. You have to do a lot. You have to be a little more strict about your planned maintenance. But if you follow that schedule, it's really a pretty reliable machine, and it's coming of age. It's all the things that the naysayers used to trouble us with in the past are in the past. That nobody's concerned about whether the technology works. It's what does it take to get into my wash? How much is it? What will it do for me?
Yeah. Well, what's interesting is I think that you're looking at it kind of from a consumer perspective, right? Because
yes, very much so.
It's a very nerve-wracking experience for someone to try and load their own vehicle on a conveyor, on a traditional conveyor, right?
If you think about it, on a new BMW, on the 7 Series, the front tires are 14 inches wide. We have to make a conventional conveyor a ½ inch wider to fit those tires.
Okay.
You are trying to line up something into a space. It's a very precise movement historically, and it's a skill that you don't use any place else at any other time in your life. So it's something you have to learn, whereas driving in your garage door without hitting the walls is kind of second nature.
Right.
That's the approach.
Well, I mean, most of us have a hard time getting in between the lines of the parking lot, so that's a different struggle.
Yeah.
It's been a great several years now to be in the car wash industry. I assume that you all are seeing that growth as well?
Oh, we are in belts and in the other equipment as well. It's a struggle for everybody to keep up, and I've heard a little bit, I know what our backlogs are, I've heard a little bit about others on the floor, which I won't divulge their numbers,
Sure.
It's a struggle right now, but as I keep telling everybody, it's nerve-wracking, but it sure is better than the other problems. So.
Right. You'd rather not be twiddling your thumbs.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And it's forcing a lot of development. Competition is always good, so that's coming on, and when you got everybody flourishing like this, and the biggest thing is the operators are doing really well now too.
Right.
They're becoming better operators and better servers of their customers with all the new technology, not just belts, but all of the marketing stuff and license plate recognition. All this stuff is really helping build customer loyalties and marketing programs, and all of that put together just means this whole business is getting new life that it was lacking 8 years ago.
Sure. Yeah. It's a totally different energy everywhere you look, which is great. Tomorrow you have a session. What's the name of the session?
Don't remember the exact title, but it's titled Washing Behind Your Ears, getting at the rears of vehicles and mirrors. It's a subject that's come up lately more so because it's not just belt conveyors, but everybody's trying to run faster, and car washes are getting longer, and faster the cars go, the harder it is for the brushes to get at that back end stuff. And then more and more of the SUVs are being designed with steeply raked back windows.
Okay, sure, yeah.
It's creating a challenge, and stuff's out there to deal with it, but it's not something we've typically had to worry about in the past as much, so the questions are coming up more. So that's tomorrow is just passing on some of my experiences that we've had with our customers and how to fix that. Okay,
well, we'll make sure that if we're going to the education sessions, that we make time to stop at Bob's session. Thanks so much for being on the show with us here at the Car Wash Show 2018.